the simplicity and profundity of that teaching is oftentimes misunderstood. In the simplicity of stating, this world is not real, it is only self that remains real. In that simplicity, we miss a vital element of truth. The world is not real in the way we perceive it to be. The world is real, but it is not in the way we perceive it to be. That puts quite a different tilt, because that teaching, the world is not real, only I, self, remain as truth. That simplicity gets totally misplaced and distorted. I have, let me tell you, dealt with many people who have followed this same teaching in the oversimple version, Advaita Vedanta, where there is a dissolving away of a so-called belief in the world being real, and a person becomes totally dismantled, dysfunctional, incapable of being present to what is as it's being experienced. And if we're not present to what is as it's being experienced, we actually can't come into an alignment with the way existence actually is being instead of the way we're interpreting it. So I exist here as an example of liberation and freedom and love and conscious response for you, because I experience and exist with what is as it is. I don't project a misinterpretation onto what is. I see and experience existence as it is. That's why I am not afraid of death. And whether a person can say, oh yes, we know we shouldn't be afraid of death or not, unless you see existence as it truly is, you will have fear of death. And as long as you have fear of death, you do not see existence as it is. So you go around in this circle. Yeah?
Thank you.
And again, I encourage you, see if you can find a copy of Tathata, the teaching I give, Tathata, because I really point to this, that the truth, what is true, what is real, is encountered the more we relax into what is. Likewise, one last thing I'll leave you with. There's also, similarly, a principle that revolves around the idea of what enlightenment is, from Patanjali's slokas, that enlightenment is the cessation of the mind. Missing something very important. Enlightenment is the cessation of identification with the mind. Mind continues. It does not cease. Mind is simply a different vibration of consciousness.